Well, there's one headlamp done. In comparison, oh look, nice reflection. Hey, yeah, in comparison, ugh, yuck. And this one was the better one of the two. So this one was a lot worse. Yeah, I've made a mess again. But what else am I doing? I am doing the paint down here that was on the bottom of this leg. I know you can't see much. Sorry, but the paint was down here. It had all been welded, same as the other side. So all this was in primer. But as soon as I opened the door, all this area here was all scratched to buggery. So I've sanded that back and sprayed that as well. May as well, ain't I, eh? So that's just had its base coat. I'm waiting for that to dry off properly, and then I'll be putting on some clear coat. On the rear, done the rear, so that's the rear done. Unmask it soon. Tomorrow should be okay for a compound. As for the roof, yeah, that's same as. Still need to pay a little bit of attention in a couple of places, especially that one there. A little bit of bird droppings, stains, bugger to get out, same as the one on the bonnet. Then once I get some room, I can get down behind here and clean this rear end, and we're almost done on the outside then. Just got the doors down this side to give a compound rub, and then we'll be good to go. Clean the windows. Where else am I at? Oh yeah, put new number plates on. Yeah, and then give it a good polish after that. And then I've got to take the wheels off, because the wheels got to be done. Yippee! Such fun. So that's my next port of call. Is that little lamp. Well, leaves hell of a mess, doesn't it? Just cleaning up a pair of headlamps. Hell of a mess. And sometimes I can get messier. Depends on how I do them. But they're done. They are sorted. Now to crack on with everything else that I've got to do. Yay! Joy! Fun! Yay! Now I am on the polishing stage for some parts of the car. I know I'm doing this all back to front, arse about face. I know, but I have to. I ain't got much hope, chance. But the polish is coming up all right. Yay! Look at that, yum! In colour. Yeah. So half of the roof is in wax. The other half ain't got around there yet, but this top half is in wax, so the wax is going off. I'm about to wax this bit. All of that is about to get waxed, and then I am moving on to this door to polish, then that door to polish, then down to the wing, bumper, bonnet and around. Once I've done these two, then I'll be waxing these two up. I would use a ceramic or a graphene or something like that, but I do not have any at the moment. Actually, tell a lie, I do. I might have to slap some of that on, ideally before. Ooh. I'll see how this goes. I might have to hold off on the wax and put on what I've got and then wax it. Yeah, that's probably the better way around. Who'd have guessed? Who'd have thought? Me and my brains. But it don't matter too much on the roof. It's fine. It's not a masterclass. It's not a master car. It's a lovely motor, but it's got its problems. But that doesn't mean I should mess about any further. Why don't I shut up? Coming on. Okay, so I've just got rid of a load of rust that was around that lip of the petrol cap. I sprayed it up. Still got a compound that corner down there and down the bottom of that, but otherwise everything else is looking pretty hunky-dory right now. Here's the roof in its entire glory in comparison to what it was before. It's absolutely yummy. There are still some scratches in it. I just cannot get them out. They will not. So I'm not going too far on it because it's knackered anyway, but it is like a lot better than what it was. Windows have come up nice. Bonnet has still got some graphene waxy stuff which I've got to still buff off rather. And I'm about to get that dent out. See him? Right there. I'm about to tackle that one. So that's my next job. Door panel off. Press him out. Oh, actually he might pull out. Yeah, I'll give him a bit of PDR. That might be, yeah, PDR. Get me PDR kit out. Ideal. Got me little PDR piece, one of my tools from the PDR kit, glued to that little dent. I just want to tighten this real nice and slow so that the tension in the metal is pulled out rather than trying to go all in one slap, so that it pops out before that black plastic thing pops off with the glue. So I want the metal to come pop like that, and this will pop off one way or the other. I'm just taking up the slack till the tension is there. It looks like a, yeah, I think he's coming out. I think he's coming. I may be left with a real small tiny one right at the top of here, but he does look as though there's been movement there. I can feel a little ridge there, like a high spot right under my finger right there. He's running that way. A slight dip there, so he's high here. Now, see the tension? See the tension's gone? I can tighten it up a little bit more. Nice and easy does it. Ooh, that's tight. Oh, yeah. Rock and roll. Right. That has changed shape. That is not as prominent as what it was. I'm high here, but that dip has moved up to here. So I'm still high here, and I'm higher down here now as well. So something is happening. I quite enjoy doing this. Where are we at? Yeah, okay, that's flatter again. Now, that high spot is still there, but he's reduced a bit. And then we've got a low and a high and a low. So we've got a wave going on there. I expect that once this pops off and this comes out, if these high spots are still here, if I tap them down, it should raise the rest of that metal and take the rest of the stress out, because all the stress in that metal is down here, there and there at the moment. So that feels okay there. That top bit there feels alright, but there's a little dip just in this corner here, and then that little ridge, dip, ridge. The suspense. Okay. Okay, about the same. Now I've sort of reached a point of no return. So now I'm just going to keep pulling. Wow. Yeah, that's down a little. That's changed, but not by much. Hey, rock and roll. Right, now let's get me isopropyl alcohol and give that a squirt, because that makes that peel straight off. Give it a wipe. Let's see where we are. Bit of glue there. Off you come. Oh wow. Oh yeah. Oh sorry. Look at that. I said it'd be a tiny little dip here, didn't I? Oh, done it again. I said there'd be a tiny little dip right there. Most of that dent has gone. All that big crease down the bottom that was here has now gone. So I'm just left with this tiny little bit there. I wonder if I tap, you see that there where it comes, it would if I was actually aiming on it. Right. You see the bottom of this V right there. If I tap that down, because I can see the high point there, and there's like a little tiny little mountain there, shall we say. So if I hit that and tap that down there, this should come up. Even if I have to go around the edge of here and here with the tapping, yeah, I can feel that one there. He's a bit tight still right there. So yeah, very, very tight. Unfortunately, I can't hold the camera and tap at the same time to show you exactly what it is that I'm doing around here, but I'll be tapping there, down here and around this area to see if I can bring that up, because I can feel how tight that metal is right there. And then you've got this mountain here, yeah, and those two little ridges that were around this side have gone, so the tension and the stress in the metal is now on these two little points. Take that out and that should just lift even more. I may still have a tiny little crease right up in here, but we'll see how we go. Almost got him, almost. You can see where I've been tapping him all around here. That brought him up from down there. That was that hard high point, and then the mountain, and then he's brought him up. But look, see this, look, I've got a tiny ridge right in this fold. So that needs to come down, and I'm thinking if I give this a little pull, see if I can pull that out a little bit more, that now might pull that ridge down. I've tried tapping that down, but I can still see it and feel it very, very slight. But that's where it is now, and he's like tiny now, but let's see if I can get him better than that. Right, I haven't pulled him yet. I've been tapping him. I couldn't resist. Am I in focus? That's better. Yeah, I got tapping, so you can see he's barely there now. I've brought that top lip down a bit, and I've still got a tiny little V there, but the tension is now in like a big ridge. I don't know if I can show you. It's like a real... There, yeah, I see. Right here, right around here. So you can see how small the dent is now, right? But look at this bend. Look, all the way around there, and all the way around there. It's a very, very soft, slight ridge, but I can feel the top of it and how tense it is. It comes down, goes around. So I need to concentrate on tapping now around that area. And that should, with any luck, pull the rest of that out. Because I haven't pulled it. I've got the heat gun ready, but I haven't pulled it. Just been tapping. He's there. Down that way. Oh, nearly got him. Nearly. Very, very nearly got him. Oh, he's small. Now, what the problem is that right there, this ridge is pushed in. So there's a little dip right there. And the only way to get that out, really, would be to push it or press it from the inside. But these two on either side are the high points. So there's tension there. I have been tapping these two down, and this has come out a little bit, but I also need to tap down on the top here just to try and push it out as well. So I may as well carry on and crack on and see if I can get that. Most of those ridges around the side have gone. There's still one down here. It's very, very slight tension. Yeah, he's like right there as well. But otherwise, this is my problem area up here, is that one there. These two either side should hopefully try and pull this, lift this crease out, because that's causing the remainder of this dent. But it's a great improvement on what it was. Almost got him. Almost got. Look at that. Just a little ripple left. What I've noticed is up here. Oops, if I can get my finger right. There's a little crease which comes off of this point and goes at a diagonal angle into the top here. He's very, very slight. He's very small, and he creases this way. So this is all bent up here as well. You can just about, no, you can't quite see it, but there is a little tiny little dip up here. But otherwise, he's nearly out. I've managed to pull most of that crease out. He's still dipping a little. Big improvement though. Still, it's all good practice. Yeah, now it's even smaller. Hey, but it's revealed. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, I've lost it. Yeah, it's revealed now where that valley is. It's right there. It's a very small one that goes across that way. So there, look, I don't know if you can see that. Oh man, little dip. Somewhere around there. There he is. There, look, right there. Okay, so I'm tapping down on this side and that side, and it's pushing this out, but this ridge here is warping a little bit as he's going, so I have to keep tapping this one down as well. I can see like a tiny little high point right there, and then of course a dip, and then it's back to the normal bodywork. So there's all this going on, but he's nearly gone. I've nearly got it. Nearly done. And there we go. It's not 100%. You see him? Tiny little one. Tiny small. He's really small. Reason being is because he's creased right on this, and I cannot get that to knock down any further. I could still see like how he's ridged slightly here, but the paintwork's chipped, so this needs a proper repair anyway. But that is barely noticeable by a walker by. Anybody passing out there wouldn't even notice it, but I know it's there, and it's a lot better than what it was. So that's as far as I can go with that one. He's being a right pain. I might try pulling him a little bit more again later, just out of curiosity to see whether he'll pull out just that tiny little bit more. We'll see. if I do, I'll film the rest of this, but otherwise, for the minute, yeah, see, he's barely noticeable, but you will see him on certain angles. A lot better than what it was. Right, okay, so here we are. After a bit of paint work and a huge compound, and then a graphene polish, sorry, then a graphene infused wax, buffed all off, and then with a second coat of wax thrown on it, just to give it that extra little bit of lift. I've still got like some of the black trim to sort out, bits and pieces here and there, but looking a lot better. Almost got that dent out, almost got it out. There you go. Sweet. Yeah, just do me trims. Got the wheels to do, but I'll have to do the wheels next week. So you'll have to imagine them done. They ain't changing colours every time. Can you believe that? Every time. They're having a laugh. Right, okay, super. That's another one done. Yay! Just like my paintwork. Oh, I could have done better. But hey. Ta-da!